Hi, I'm Kelly. Welcome to class. All you'll need is a sturdy chair with no arms and a mat and some water for hydration. This is a bodyweight class that's going to focus on strengthening the body from here down. Stronger legs and lower body. Let's get started with a warm-up. Standing in front of your chair, take a seat. Sitting in your chair, have your feet about shoulder distance apart or even slightly wider. Sit on the front third of your chair so that you're not resting your back on the back of the chair. Hands are on the thighs. Lengthen out through the top of your head. Drop your shoulders down your back. Take a big deep breath in, reaching up. Exhale and down. Do that again. Inhale up. Exhale and down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now stand up and squat back down. Use your hands to guide yourself into the chair. We're starting with some squats to generate the most amount of the heat in the body that we can. 2 more times. Now stay seated. Bring your feet a little closer together. Reach your hands in front of you. Drop your shoulders down your back. Now pull the elbows back and forwards. 2 more times. Pull back right then left. Leave your left arm forward. Now leave the right arm forward. See if you can tap your upper arm to the chair. Both arms forward back. Pull back, opening the chest. Be really deliberate. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. Right then left. Tap the arm. Rotate around, look back. Both arms forward back. We'll do this one more time. Warming up the back, the upper back and shoulders. Right then left. Rotate. Sitting tall. 1 more each way. Good, now squat, stand up, feet apart. And come down. Use the hands. Up and come down. See if you can come down, really easing yourself back into the seat. Really ease yourself. Last one, stay standing up. Good, come back behind your chair. I'm going to move my chair forward so I've got a little bit more space. Holding onto the chair, squat and stand up and rotate the body. Left heel is lifted, right toe points straight ahead. Hand on the chair. Bend down, bending both knees. Lift up and press your heel to the floor. Now do that again. Lift up straight, bend down, feel a stretch in the front of the left hip. Lift up and press the heel. One more time. Bend down, come up and press the heel. Come to the front. Squat, lift up, lift the right heel, rotate round. Left toe points straight ahead. Right heel is lifted. Bend down, come up and press the heel, stretching the lower leg. Lift up. Bend down and press the heel. We'll do that one more time. Bend down, come up and press the heel, lift up, face the front, toe straight ahead, roll your shoulders down and back, little rotation, reach across side to side, swivel the feet, rotate the hips, drop your shoulders away from your ears, reach to the side of the room. 4, 3, 2, 1. Big deep breath in. Exhale, do it again. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, one more time. Inhale. Exhale, and roll your shoulders back. Let's get started with our strength work. We're going to start sitting in the chair. I'm going to turn on my timer. We're going to do each exercise for a full minute. Now that's going to be a lot of reps. So do as much as you can and take a break if you need to. Starting with a seated squat to standing, but in a slightly different position. wide legs. So it's called a sumo squat. The toes are slightly turned out. Sit tall on the front third of the chair. So feet are wide, toes are slightly turned out. Stand up and ease back down. Use your hands to help you back down. Come down with control. Hands guide you into the chair. You have to be quite close to the chair and you should be sitting back. Now if that feels comfortable, you feel confident, reach your hands forward as you sit down, hands come down as you come up. Come up tall each time, gently, fully extending your knees. Lift up. Sit back each time. Ease down. Or just hover, touching and hovering. That makes it even more challenging. Touch and hover. One more time. Up and hover and up. Whew, good work. Now if you feel like you need a balance assist, come behind your chair. I'm going to do this from in front of the chair. Stand on your right leg. Kickstand the left leg. Bring your hands across your chest. Hinge and lift up. Like you're doing a bow. The hips bend, and at the same time, the spine stays really straight. You've got 90% of your weight on the right leg. Left leg is just in a kickstand, like a kickstand of a bike. There's a little bit of weight on it, but you've got much more weight on your right leg. Only come down as far as you can without flexing at the waist. So you're only hinging at the hip. As you come down, your gaze comes down with you. Dig your heel into the floor. If you're getting fatigued, bring your hand onto your thigh and push yourself up. One more. Very good. Come back to your chair. Sit in it. Stagger your left leg forward and your right leg back. Feet hip distance apart. Now the right leg is going to do more work. We're going to stand up and squat back down. Use the hands back into the chair. Again, up and squat back down. Keep a little bit more weight in your right leg. If you feel confident about coming back into the chair without your hands, bring your hands forward as you squat down and lower your hands to your side as you come up. Push the floor away with your right leg. Each time you ease back into the chair, you're using full control. Now, you want more challenge? Come up and just touch. Up and just touch, but don't actually sit. Touch down. That's going to be real challenging. Touch and lift. One more time. Touch and lift. Good. Oh, shake out that right leg. It just worked pretty hard. Let's do that kickstand hinge. Kickstand your right leg. You got your weight on your left leg, hands across the shoulders. Hinge. And lift up. Like a bow. Now, how far down you go really depends on your flexibility. A couple of things you can do here to make it more effective. If you want to create a balance challenge, lift the toes up of your left foot inside your shoe so you're balancing with more weight on your heel than on the ball of the foot. Push the heel into the floor, so you push the floor away with your heel. Your abs are engaged. Back of the neck stays long, so your gaze comes down as you hinge forward. You're almost there. Working the hamstring and glute, back of your thigh and your bottom muscles. One more time. Good. Let's take a seat. We've got that staggered squat to stand. Right leg forward, left leg staggered back, feet about shoulder distance apart. Hands are on the chair. Let's start using the chair, and then we'll build some challenge as we get through the set. If that feels good and you want more challenge, bring your hands forward as you sit down. Keep more weight in your left leg. Come up and hover down, up, and only just touch. Ooh, that's very challenging. So if you want more challenge, touch down. Do as much of the set as you can. It's a lot of reps, but we're building muscle endurance. The ability for your muscles to keep contracting over time. Very valuable type of strength. Last one. Oh, wow, that left leg worked hard. We're gonna come behind our chair. You've got time for a quick water break. We're starting with a side-to-side squat. Now, you can use your chair as much as you need to, or as little as possible. It's there for you, as you need it. So let's start with the chair. Feet together. Squat out to the right. Squat. Squat out to the left. Hand on the thigh. Squat to the right. Squat to the left. Both knees bend. Now, if that feels comfortable, take your hand away and place your hands on your thighs as you sit back. Keep your chest facing forward. You hinge at the hip and you sit back. Lots of different kinds of squats today, but I'm going to give your thighs a little break in a moment. So see if you can keep going. You've got 20 more seconds. All 10 toes face forward, both knees bend. Sit back. Maintain strength through your abdominals. So using your core like a corset. Done. I'm going to turn my chair side on so you can see me better, but you can stay facing the way you are. Heel raise or calf raise. We're going to do a heel raise, strengthening the lower leg. Feet hip distance apart. Raise up onto the balls of your feet and come down. Up and down. Press the balls of your feet into the mat to come up. Raise your heels as high as you can. Stand tall. Let this be an exercise in posture as well as strength. Now you can add an element of balance by bringing just 2 fingers onto the chair. Lift the heel as high as it goes. Keep some weight in your big toe. So don't allow the weight of your foot or your body to roll towards your little toe. Press your big toe into the floor. Keep your chest lifted. Abs are tight. 2 more. 1 more. Ooh, did you feel that? Circle one ankle and circle the other ankle. And then press the heel and press the other heel. We're going to work the back of your thighs. Stand on your left leg. Flex the right ankle. Keep your knees close together. Curl the heel towards your bottom. So your heel contracts, the hamstring, the back of your thigh contracts, and your heel comes up towards your bottom. Look down at your knees and check to see that your knee hasn't traveled forward of the other knee. If you want to make it more challenging, take the leg back behind you a little, and that adds some intensity. Keep the left knee slightly bent so you're not locking your left knee. And you're going to feel a contraction in the back of your right leg, in your hamstring. Couple more. One more. Very good. Sit back. Oh, give that a little stretch. Now, toe raise. Going to strengthen the front of your shins. Lift and tap the ball of the foot. Lift and tap. Now, get into the rhythm of the music. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, the front of the shin is an important part of the body when you walk because it pulls the toes back and enables your foot to swing through so that you don't stumble. Some falls are caused from a weak tibialis, that's the front of your shin. So it's good to work it, especially if you work the back of the calf. You want to work both sides of the joint evenly. So this works the front of the shin. You'll be feeling it there. Lift the toes up as much as you can. Keep the knees slightly bent. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, circle your ankle again. We got the other hamstring. Circle the other side. Other hamstring. Stand on your right leg. Bring your left leg slightly back behind you and flex the foot. Now curl up and down. It's fine to lean forward slightly. You can see I'm leaning forward slightly. Keep the standing leg knee slightly bent. You want to make it more challenging, bring the leg back behind you slightly. Flex your ankle, so pull your toes back towards your shin and pull your heel up towards your bottom. You'll feel the muscle in the back of your thigh working really powerfully. Three, 2, and 1. Let's just stretch that out a little bit. Oh, flex the foot. Good. Okay, move your chair off your mat. I'm just going to move my chair out of the way, and we're coming to the floor. So you can use your chair to help you get down. And we're starting with a bridge. Lie on your back, palms of your hands face up, feet and knees bent, flex your ankles, lift the hips, march one foot off the floor, march the other foot off the floor and lower the hips. Let's do that again. Lift the hips, march, march, and down. Hips up, march, march, and down. Good. Now, keep going at the same speed. When you march, keep your hips square and level. If it helps, if you don't feel where your hips are in space, bring your hands onto your hips and feel your hips in space. Flex your ankles. And down. Good. Up, lift, lift, and down. One more. Up, lift, march, and down. Good. Pull your knees into your chest for a second and place your right foot on the floor, place your left ankle or heel on the right knee. Palms of the hands face up. Lift up and slowly down. Working just one side. Now you want to make that a little bit more challenging. You can lift the foot away from the knee and stretch it up and leave it up, so you're getting a couple of things happening here. flex your ankle to dig your heel into the floor. Lift up as high as you can. It's a long set. Do as much as you can. You can always bring the heel back to the knee or just take a break. You got 10 seconds. I'm going back to the challenging variation because it feels good. And come down. Let's do the other side. Place the foot on the heel on top of the knee as an easier version, or foot up towards the ceiling as a harder version. Flex the ankle, and here we go. Lift up and slowly down. So you can either have the foot up in the air like I have. You'll feel a bit of a stretch in the hamstring. We just work those muscles, so it might feel a little bit tight. Or you can rest the heel on top of the knee. That's a little bit easier. Now, if you flex your ankle and pull your toes back towards your shin, you're going to feel the front of your shins working really quite hard. That's a bonus. The foot can go straight up. Drive the hips as high as you can get them. Come right up. Palms of the hands face up. Roll your shoulders back. Keep the shoulders pressed into the mat. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Come down. Whew. Roll onto your side. Clamshells. Supporting the head in your arm. Bring your knees in front of you and feet together. Open the knee and close the knee. Now this movement trains an important part of your hip that actually helps your knees. So it's not just about having a good looking behind, or it'll do that, but it's really going to help the function of your knees and the function and strengthen the strength of your hips. Now lift the legs straight up and down. Good. Lots of control. It doesn't lift very high. You can see I'm only lifting about as high as my shoulder. It's not a very high lift. So we started the set with rotation. We're finishing it with a square movement. Parallel legs. 1 more. Let's do the other side. We'll start with clamshells. Push up and come across to the other side. Rest your head in your arm. Feet are in front of you. Feet and knees in front of you. Open and close. We've got 30 seconds of clamshells, and then we're going to do a straight lift. Now what can help here is if you do this with your back against a wall. So if you're finding it easy, you might be cheating because it's actually quite a hard exercise. 1 more like this. Now lift the whole leg parallel up about as high as your shoulder. The shin stays level with the knee, strengthening the gluteal, your bottom muscle. Important muscle to have strong. It really gives some assistance to the knees. 1 more. Good, and come down. We're done. Let's stretch. Come onto your back. Oh my gosh. Doesn't that feel great to get done? It always feels good doing it, but it always feels great when you're done. Take your knees and hug them in, holding the back of your thighs, your hamstrings. Pull your knees in towards your armpits. Let the knees open to the sides. And you'll feel a stretch in your lower back and groin and hamstrings. Release the left foot down or the right foot down, one of the feet. and keep the other one pulled in. Flex the ankle and press up and stretch the back of the knee and bend. Do that again. Stretch up and bend. We've got time for a nice long stretch today, so I'm going to take advantage of that. You worked with some very challenging movements, so it's important that we stretch. Other side. Take the knee and pull it in. Flex the ankle. Drop your shoulders away from your ear. Now, press up and bend the knee. Press and bend. Again. And one more. Press and bend. Take both knees, hug them in, and then place your feet on the floor. Feet and knees together. Hands out to the side in a T with the palms of your hands facing up. Feel your chest open towards the ceiling. So your chest is open. Take your knees and drop them towards me. And keep your back shoulder down so both shoulders stay flat as you lower your legs towards me. Such a great stretch. Lift up and go across to the other side. Slowly lower. Take a big deep breath while you're there and come up. Let's do that one more time. Slowly lower to me. Lots of control, gently lowering the legs. And let's take a big deep breath in. Exhale and reach away with your opposite fingertips and press your knees together. Come up. Other side, slowly lower. Keep both shoulders flat. Press your knee away. Reach out through your fingertips. And come up. Roll onto your side. Press up onto your forearm. And let's stretch out the front of your thigh. Take the shin, the ankle or the foot, and pull that back behind you. Doesn't that feel good? Sometimes when we're really tight, stretching doesn't always feel great. So it's important to not push your stretches, to respect the range of motion that you've got and work within those constraints. If you're tight, it takes time to gain flexibility, especially if you haven't done much stretching in the past. Let's go to the other side. Come across, swing around, come onto your forearm, rest on your side, take the shin, the ankle or the foot, and pull it back. Roll your shoulder back, tuck your tailbone under, and feel that stretch right up the front of your thigh. Let your shoulder roll back so you're opening through your chest at the same time. Breathe into that stretch. And slowly release. Come sit facing either me or side on to me and bring your hands onto your ankles. Lift up tall and press your knees down and see if you can sit forward. And now walk your hands now towards your shoelaces. Pull yourself forward and press your knees down, stretching your groin muscles. And release. Let's come up and finish stretching standing. Come over to your chair, tuck your toe under, and lift up. Bring your feet a little bit wider than your shoulders. Toes point straight ahead. Roll your shoulders. Circle your hips. Circle them the other way. and roll your shoulders. Take a big deep breath in, reach forward. Pull back through your shoulder blades and lower your arms. Roll your shoulders back. Rotate gently side to side, rotating the spine. And that's it. We're done. Thanks for joining me. I hope you had a great class and I can't wait to move with you again. Have a great rest of your day.